Namaskaram. From the dawn of human consciousness, one question has echoed across civilizations, philosophies, and spiritual traditions. Why do we exist? Kings and beggars, saints and scientists, seekers and skeptics, all at some point have paused to reflect on this question. It is not just a philosophical inquiry. It is the very heart of human longing. When we look at the stars, when we sit in silence, or when we encounter life's mysteries, we are compelled to ask, what is the point of all this? When we ask, why do we exist? We assume there must be a predefined purpose, like a product designed by a manufacturer. But existence is not a factory. It is not mass-produced with an instruction manual. Look at the universe. Stars burn, rivers flow, trees grow, and life emerges. Do they exist for a purpose? Or do they simply express their nature? A flower does not bloom because it has a purpose. It blooms because that is its nature. Similarly, human beings exist because life found expression in this form. Life has no purpose of its own. It is just an exuberant expression of creation. Yet, unlike a flower or a tree, humans constantly seek meaning. Why? Because we are conscious beings. A dog can live happily with food, shelter, and companionship. But for a human, even after achieving wealth, success, or relationships, there remains an emptiness. That emptiness is not a defect. It is an invitation. It is life pushing us to look deeper, beyond survival, beyond success, into the realm of conscious existence. But most of the time, human beings fall into the trap of external purpose. Many believe existence is for achieving something, to earn wealth, to build a family, to serve society, to worship God, to leave a legacy. While these are valuable, they cannot be the ultimate answer. Why? Because they are external definitions. If you base existence on them, the moment they collapse, your life feels meaningless. That is why so many people, even after achieving everything, still feel hollow. Purpose is not outside, it is within. So, why do we exist? We exist to experience life in its fullest depth. Think of it like music. Why does music exist? Not to reach the end of the song, but to enjoy every note. If you rush to finish a song, you miss the beauty. Life is the same. Existence is not about reaching somewhere. It is about experiencing the journey consciously. Unlike other creatures, humans are capable of self-transformation. We can shape our inner experience. Animals are bound by instinct. A lion cannot become a monk. A tree cannot meditate. But humans have the unique ability to turn inward, to expand awareness, to touch higher dimensions of existence. This means we exist not just to survive, but to evolve consciously. In yogic tradition, existence is often described as Leela, the divine play. Why does a child play? Not to achieve anything, but simply because play is joyful. Similarly, existence is not a business transaction. It is a cosmic dance, a celebration. If you approach life as play, you don't need a fixed purpose. The joy of living itself becomes the purpose. And yet, the logical mind keeps asking, but why? Sadhgru says, when you go deep into meditation, the question, why do I exist, dissolves. Because in that moment you realize existence is not to be explained, but experienced. Asking why is a function of the logical mind, but life is not logic, it is mystery. When you experience the vastness of existence within yourself, the need for an external why vanishes. So, why do we exist as humans? Because among all life forms, we are blessed with the ability to be conscious of our own existence, to shape our inner world, to expand beyond physical limitations, to realize the infinite within. No other creature carries this possibility. This is both a gift and a responsibility. If you live unconsciously, you may suffer. But if you awaken, you can turn life into a magnificent possibility. Most people spend life in survival: food, family, work, security. But existence offers more. Once survival is handled, the deeper longing is for self-realization. Self-realization means knowing life not as an idea, but as direct experience. It is realizing you are not just a body or a bundle of thoughts, but a part of the infinite cosmos expressing itself. When this happens, the question, why do we exist, finds its ultimate answer. We exist to realize the infinite within the finite. So how do we live with this understanding? First, live consciously. Be aware of every breath, action, and moment. Second, live joyfully. Joy is not the goal. It is the way. Third, live meditatively. Create inner balance and clarity. Fourth, live expansively. Go beyond narrow identities and embrace the whole. When you live like this, life does not need an external purpose. Life itself becomes purposeful. So why do we exist? Not to fulfill someone else's plan, not to chase fleeting goals, not to wait for meaning to fall from the sky. We exist because life chose to express itself as you. The real question is not why do I exist, but how will I exist? Will you exist mechanically, or will you exist consciously, joyfully, and expansively? Because when you live with awareness, when every breath becomes alive with joy, then existence itself is the answer.